In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to display a summary of database values in Notion. Open Notion and go to the page where your database already lives. For this example, we're working with a table called Project Tracker. Once the page loads, make sure you're looking at the table view and that your project entries are visible. You should see 8 rows in the database, along with columns such as budget, hours spent, and status. Let's start by showing a summary for the budget column. Move your cursor over the budget column so you can clearly identify it. Click the budget property, then look for the calculation options. Hover over Calculate, then move to More Options and choose Sum. As soon as you select it, Notion adds a calculation at the bottom of that budget column. Now look at the very bottom of the budget column. You should see the total budget across all projects displayed there. In this example, that total is $26,450. This is useful when you want a quick roll-up of all the budget values in the database without creating a separate report or formula. Next, let's explore the other calculation types available in that same budget column. Click the sum value at the bottom of the budget column, the one that currently shows $26,450. A menu will open. Hover over More Options, then choose Average. The value updates immediately, and now you're seeing the average budget per project instead of the full total. Click that average value again at the bottom of the column. Open the same calculation menu and select Median. This changes the summary to the middle budget value in your list, which can be more useful than the average when your numbers vary a lot. Now click the value one more time and choose Range. This shows the difference between the highest budget and the lowest budget in the database. It's a quick way to understand how spread out your budget values are. After that, click the calculation again and switch it back to Sum so the budget column returns to showing the total value. Each time you change the calculation type, Notion updates the result instantly so you can review different summaries without editing the database itself. Now let's add a calculation to the hours spent column. Move across to the bottom of the hours spent column. Hover there until you see the Calculate label appear. Once it shows up, click Calculate. In the drop-down, hover over More Options and select Sum. Take a look at the bottom of the Hours Spent column now. Notion displays the total number of hours across all projects. In this example, that total should show as 665. This gives you an immediate view of total effort across the entire database, which is especially helpful for project tracking and workload reviews. Next, let's summarize the status column a little differently because this one contains text values rather than numbers. Go to the bottom of the status column and hover there until the Calculate label appears. Click Calculate. Then in the menu, hover over Count and choose Count Values. At the bottom of the status column, you'll now see the number of rows that currently have a status assigned. In this example, that number should be 8, since all 8 project rows have a status filled in. You can also test a couple of other useful options here. Click that Count result at the bottom of the status column. If you choose Count Unique Values, Notion will show how many distinct status types exist in the column. For this example, that should show 3, because the statuses are grouped into 3 different values. You can also choose %NotEmpty if you want to confirm that every row has a status. That's a quick way to check completion of a field across the whole database. Now let's take this one step further and show calculations in Board View. Go to the top of the database where your current View tab is displayed. Next to that tab, click the plus button to add a new view. In the View options, select Board. Notion switches the database into a board layout, grouped by the status property. You'll now see separate columns for statuses like Not Started, In Progress, and Complete. Near each column heading, there's a number already showing. That number is the default Count All calculation, meaning it shows how many cards are in each group. To change that and display something more useful, click the number next to any board column heading, for example the one beside In Progress. A menu opens for that board column calculation. Hover over More Options, then hover over Sum and choose the budget property. As soon as you do that, the board updates. Instead of only showing the number of cards in that status group, the column now displays the total budget for the projects inside that group. This is a really clean way to review group totals visually, especially if you want to compare project budgets by status without going back to the table. At this point, you've successfully added summaries to numeric columns, counted values in a text column, and displayed group totals in Board View. If this helped, hit like and subscribe for more quick tutorials. A good way to use this in real work is to keep the table view for full data entry and then switch to the board whenever you want a quick status-based roll-up. Since Notion updates these calculations automatically, the summaries stay current as your database changes. That means when you adjust a budget, update hours, or change a status, your totals and counts refresh on their own. And that's how to display a summary of database values in Notion, using calculations and grouped review tools.